welcome back to my channel. So today we have a new release from KENZO for me to show you. It's a new one in their KENZO flower range. We haven't had a new one from them in a while, so excited to share this with you. If you're new here, then hello, welcome. We're all about perfumes. I have hundreds of videos like this going through new releases, whole ranges. I'll leave my other KENZO videos down below. I also have an article that goes through every single version of KENZO flower and links to where you can still get some of the discontinued ones. So do check that out. I'll leave that link below, along with where you can buy this. At the moment, this is exclusive to the perfume shop in the UK, but I'll leave the links to where you can get this all around the world. And if you're a regular viewer, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And I've actually just come back from the launch event for this perfume, which was held at the beautiful Nobu Hotel in London in Mayfair. Very posh, very nice. So I'm going to pop in some footage from that now. So as you can see, it was a flower arranging workshop, but actually a particular type of flower arranging. Ikebana, which is a Japanese, very methodical, calm, zen way of presenting and arranging flowers, not in soil or anything, but in actual little spiky device, and really fun. And obviously KENZO is a Japanese brand, and their KENZO flower fragrance, it's been over 20 years since it came out, and I remember getting it and when it first came out, has to date all been about like the poppy and relatively similar fragrances, and the original is like a powdery poppy scent. This is a slight change, a slight move from KENZO flower. This is the first one that's using totally new flowers they've not used before, and the main note is sakura, which is Japanese for cherry blossom. Totally makes sense, of course, like Japanese famous for its cherry blossom, probably their most famous flower. KENZO, Japanese perfume company, I'm amazed they didn't already have a cherry blossom perfume, right? So any cherry blossom fans, then this may be one for you. The bottle is beautiful. It's got this beautiful cherry blossom on it. All the packaging is really lovely. Really like the presentation, very pretty. And I have to say, my initial first impressions, and now having been wearing it all day, my impressions of this are that I do really like it. It's probably my favorite KENZO flower we've had. So even though cherry blossom is one of the main notes here, there's a lot of other stuff going on. It's not like one of those perfumes that's just cherry blossom. But the main note that I get is actually sandalwood. So it's got a real creamy feel to it. At first I thought maybe it had some like bourbon vanilla in. It's not sweet, it's like a creamy sandalwood sweetness, I guess. And there's also tuberose in here. So this is kind of like if you took Armani My Way and mixed it with cherry blossom. And what's great about them using tuberose is it really helps the perfume be stronger. Cherry blossom is such a delicate note. So it usually needs another flower to support it, to give the fragrance longevity. And I love that they've chosen tuberose. Like so many fragrances just use jasmine, and I'm seeing tuberose used more and more. I'm really loving it. Maybe one day I'll make my own tuberose perfume, and it really works well in this. The other note in here is a buckwheat tea. So this is like very subtle in the background, and it's adding a little bit of a nature feel to it, a coziness. I would describe this as a cozy feminine perfume. Usually cherry blossom perfumes are like fresh floral or a fresh fruity floral. This is more cozy, slightly sweet, pretty. And I just really like how that sandalwood is really lasting on me. It's actually reminded me a little bit of the new Kayali fragrance, her Kayali Santal, which is sandalwood, and the wedding. It's a little bit like that, but that one has fruity notes in as well. It is an Eau de Parfum, and I'm finding that the lasting power is not super strong. It's more medium, but you can really smell it around you. But this is not like a really heavy fragrance, definitely not. And really never KENZO fragrances are really heavy. For me, this is more daytime. But what I really like about it is it feels very universal. So you could wear this at any time of year. That coziness of the sandalwood would work lovely in summer, but then in winter, but then in summer you've got the cherry blossom, and I think in the summertime you could wear this in the evening as well, just to add, you know, sandalwood, that creaminess is just a little bit more evening serious vibes. And one thing I always tend to feel about the KENZO perfumes is that they're very universal. Like I can see this being worn by a 15-year-old, a 50-year-old, a 100-year-old. It's not like super like on trend, like following a particular fad. It's just like a pretty feminine scent. It comes in 2 sizes. This is the 40 ml, which starts at retails at 77, and then there's a 75 ml, which is 93. And they don't do 100 ml in these. They used to do one, and it was so big, I think it was impossible to fit on like shelves in shops, so they stopped doing it. Fun fact. The bottle and the cap are glass, 100% glass, and then the fragrance itself is 90% natural ingredients. And so now with KENZO, they really have 3 different versions of flower. So you've got original flower, rosy, bit of vanilla. I find it quite powdery. You've got this new one, which is a little bit warmer. And then you've got the Absolute one, which is a little bit spicy. I think it has a saffron in floral fragrance. So 3 different ones now. I think there are some Eau de Toilette still available as well. Like I said, I have my article going through all of them. But I definitely have been impressed by this. Definitely got me thinking, would I want to make a cherry blossom perfume one day? I don't know. The branding and everything is just so pretty. So definitely a Soki approved fragrance. And I think it's a pretty safe blind buy. I think, you know, Christmas time, birthdays, you could get this for someone, and I think it'd be pretty hard to dislike, especially if they like sort of quite feminine fragrances. So I really do think this will do well, and I really like that the bottle is noticeably different. The originals, sometimes I find their bottles look so similar. People might walk past thinking it's just the original. So definitely impressed with this. So guys, let me know, have you tried this yet? What do you think of it? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what your favourite version of KENZO flower is. who remembers KENZO tag? I really like that one. But yeah, that's it guys. Do give the video a thumbs up. Everything linked down below in the description. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.